Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zarin Michael, and you are now tapped into the Visionary Series podcast. Here, you will hear some conversations from some of my close friends, family, and creatives who inspire me to be great. You are a visionary yourself as well, so just know, whatever happened yesterday, you don't have to worry about that. Today is that day to pursue greatness. This message is sponsored by Super Clean Car Services, Kansas City's very own mobile detail pros. The quickest, the cleanest for when your schedule's the busiest.
They must have forgot. I'm finna come for the spot. Look in my pocket or not. You or not. I'm finna roll me some gas. I probably shouldn't even drive. Soon as I drop, they stomach get knocked. She giving me top, she calling me God.
Yo, what's good, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great, man. I appreciate you making some time. For many of you in the audience who may not know, this is one of my close friends, Hemar Randall, and you may know him as Alexander Preston out on the scene. So tell them a little bit about yourself, man. I know I of course, want to do my best to do my due diligence and have you share kind of just, you know, where you're at right now, how our relationship connects. As well.
Yeah, so as he said, Alexander Preston, producer, engineer. Been a journey, bro. Like we met probably, what was it, 2015?
Yeah, 2015.
2015, yeah. So 10 years. So before 2015, like I actually wasn't making hip hop at all.
Right.
I was making electronic music, so a lot of hardstyle music, which is kind of like a derivative of hard house. So it's like 150 BPM, a lot of synths, distortion, hard kicks. I was also making house music as well. But the hardstyle scene for me, if I can just be real, man, like it was a little bit limiting. I feel like elitism in the scene. Yeah. So it kind of just like left a bad taste in my mouth a little bit. People were like, man, it's got to be, 150 BPM. It's got to be perfect mixing, mastering, all that. And it just came to a point to where it just wasn't really all that fun anymore. So
right. I got you.
I started to kind of like broaden my horizons a little bit. I'd always been into hip hop and rap and everything like that. I come from a family that was just into everything. My family's from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
Yeah.
So I grew up on a lot of reggae, dancehall, soca, but like I have two brothers and a sister, and they were listening to punk music and like The Clash. So I'm a big Clash fan. I'm a big Bad Brains fan.
Yeah.
They were listening to like Alanis Morissette and just like a whole bunch of different stuff, Outkast,
Okay, right.
So it's really like that where I get all of my influences from.
Right.
And I took all that. I was like, hey, at the time I was listening to, this was, I'll probably say like 2013. I was listening to, Yeezus had just come out.
Right.
Al Pharaoh by Travis had just come out. Wonder Girl was kind of like bubbling a little bit. I think she had just gotten something on Jay-Z's album, Magna Carta. So I was hearing like this dark production in addition to what I was, listening to as well. Like I said, the punk, the electronic, Clams Casino as well. And I was like, man, like, this is dope. Like I could probably do something like this, you know?
Yeah.
And it just became a new challenge. So 2015, I released a project on SoundCloud called Magic EP. And that started to kind of like build a little buzz a little bit. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you might have hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah. I think that's actually the first project that I heard as far as like your sound and some of your first early beats. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2015. So I remember you hitting me up and then ended up sending a few beats back. And one of them actually became the first song we made together called Best Friend.
Best Friend.
So
Yeah,
so that's kind of where it got started, man. Like after that, 2016, released Rogue EP and started making a little bit of moves. So
yeah, perfect, man. Well, I know you talked about some of your influences and where you're from. You said your fans from Sierra Leone, so you've been here your whole life?
Yeah, I've been here my whole life. Born and raised in KC.
Okay, I got you. That's super dope though, just to
Yeah.
have that, you know, those cultural ties and everything like that, and then of course tying that into the music. What are some other? I know you talked a lot about like some of the earlier music that you listen to. What are some of your influences currently, like right now?
Currently, I would say, you know, I've kind of delved back into like electronic music and a lot of ambient stuff. Like even if you look through my vinyl collection, you'll see Arca, who's really, really dope. She's really, really dope. You'll see Sophie as well. Rest in peace to her. Of course, you know, Ye, like production wise, like he's where I get like my sampling from.
Right,
you know? So I model him when it comes to that. Clams Casino as well, really ethereal beats, really just like otherworldly type of beats. And yeah, just like a lot of electronic music. I'm kind of delving, you know, into like hip hop still.
Yeah.
You know, Overcast is really cool. I love Overcast. Anicia as well. She's from the A. Paris Williams too.
Yeah. He's
KC.
in KC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From KC. He's really dope. Of course, Double A, Aaron Alexander, Southside Dame.
Yeah.
The bro.
The homies.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, all of them inspire me.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Well, tell me, what inspired the name? Like, I know, again, we said Alexander Preston, right? Like, where does that come from? Where was that influenced by?
So, Alex is actually my middle name.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, I just took that, and Preston, it kind of just came out of thin air, bro. Like, you know, at the time, when I was kind of like trying to figure out like a moniker,
right?
I started to think, you know, what could be like almost multi-use in a way. Like back then I was kind of thinking like brand-wise, you know. Started thinking about Elvis Presley.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, you know, Presley's already taken, like it's a very, you know, prominent name, if you would. But I just decided to go to Presley, or not Presley, but Preston.
Okay.
So
yeah. I feel like that's harder. Perfect, bro. So, with all that being said, what would you say your Mount Rushmore is for producers?
For producers, that's a good question. I'd have to go Kanye.
Okay. Yeah. Is any order or
no order?
Okay, no order.
I'm just throwing them out there.
Got you.
I'd have to go Kanye. I'd say Clams Casino. I'd say Wonder Girl.
Okay.
And who's the last? I'd say Timbaland.
Okay, cool.
Timbaland.
I was wondering if you was gonna say like Timbo or Pharrell or throw one of them on there. Okay.
Yeah, Timbo's, he's always had that bounce.
Yeah.
And like him and Wonder Girl, like that's who I go to for like my drums, man. Like
yeah.
I just wanna make sure everything I create just has that Timbo or like Wonder Girl bounce, and I kind of just fuse it to kind of be like the AP bounce.
Right,
So,
I feel that. Okay. And I feel like we got a couple tracks, right, that we've been working on lately, especially on Anakin that have that AP bounce.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit of just kind of your initial reactions when I first brought you the concept for Anakin, and how you knew that you can kind of elevate the idea for me.
Yeah, when you first brought me the concept, bro, like I was like, this is it, bro. Like, and there were like so many parallels too to Anakin and you. You know, Anakin is, you know, trying to bring balance to the Force.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, I've seen you grown. Like I met you when you were 17, man.
Yeah.
Like,
young
so
boy.
I've seen you grown into a man. And I won't say wrestling, it's not wrestling with, but trying to find the balance within your own life, whether it be with music or your loved ones, or just like emotionally and mentally as well. Just seeing you grow, man, it was a perfect storm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What with that being said, like, what are some of your let's say, obviously we love them all, right? Like we've been working on this for damn near a year plus.
Yeah.
What are some of you got any favorite tracks or beats that you just knew?
All
like,
of them.
Yeah.
All of them. But if I had to pick one, it'd have to be Evil Twin.
Okay.
It has to be Evil Twin, definitely. I feel like with that one, man, like we went back to basics.
Right.
Honestly, and like speaking for myself, like I don't know about you, but you know, you kind of get lost along the way, whether it's just like losing sight of what really matters, and maybe trying to, you know, fall into the pattern of creating stuff that you see is working.
Right.
Which don't do. Just always be yourself, honestly. It'll always work out in the end. But yeah, just hearing, like creating the beat and hearing you on the beat was literally, it brought me back to like 2017, 2018 Z AP.
Yeah.
You know, so it was definitely like Fuck You Reloaded type shit, you know, the shit that really, you know, started to get us buzz in the first place.
Right.
So
I feel that. And I feel like too, just where we're at with it right now, the elevation and just the growth has just been so crazy between us both. And I feel like, of course, you motivate me and influence me as far as when I do create a song, like it has to be, like that's just how it works. Like I know a lot of people are like, they'll have songs prepared before they have, you know, have the beat, which there were a couple of joints that I've written that were kind of perfect fits for some of, you know, some of the production that we actually have on Anakin prior. But man, when I just hear your beats, it makes me just like feel that flame in myself. So then I just kind of write something crazy. Like,
yeah, it's that battery.
Yeah,
it's that battery
in my back. So I definitely feel like, you know, just kind of where we're at right now, I know earlier on, I just felt like I had to kind of prove that I could rap, right? But I just know that over the years, I needed to figure out how I can create timeless music again, you know, and just getting back, like you said, back to the basics. I know I do agree, it's super easy to get lost in the fact of trying to make music that everybody just wants to hear because it fits with the time that we're in right now. But it's not about that, man. It's fuck that, actually. Like,
yeah.
And it's too taxing on the mental to kind of try to keep up with everybody and what everybody else wants, you know? So getting back to the fact of remembering what we're doing it for, you know, remembering what I'm doing it for, remembering that I came into this because I wanted to create legacy and timeless music, but legacy for my family. So I can get them out of the situation that we're in, you know, and also influence them and show them that if you chase your dreams, but you stay consistent every day, you'll see the success you need. I think that's definitely a lot of times what we lack, and speaking for myself for sure, is the consistency of it. Just letting, of course, life get in the way of things. You know, obviously life is life, but once you really put your head down and just kind of just stay locked in and stay uncontested, that vision stay uncontested, then, you know, you'll see the results that you need. It just may take some time, but you gotta be patient as well.
100%.
For sure, man. So just kind of getting into, of course, we talked about Anakin a little bit, and of course, our plan is to make sure that you guys get pieces and bits of the stories of Anakin leading up to the season finale once we finally release the project. But we definitely want to show y'all and have y'all listen to some of the things that we've been working on, some of the first songs that we created together, and then, of course, some other things that he might have in the works. That sound cool with you?
Sounds good, bro.
Bet. Say less. EP on the way.
On the way. Believe that.
We appreciate Cody. Cody really took it to a whole nother level, for real.
100%, man. He's a wizard.
Imagine this at the show or the club. Hey. These niggas must have about to hit their head or something. They forgot who the guy was. What's my time now? Okay. How you niggas forget who the best in the game was? Hey, it's super. Niggas, they must have forgot. I'm finna come for the spot. Look in my pocket or not. Bitches, you fucking or not. I'm finna roll me some gas. I probably shouldn't even drive. Soon as I drop, they say again not. She giving me top, she calling me God. Niggas, they must have forgot. I'm finna come for the spot. Look in my pocket or not. Bitches, you fucking or not. I'm finna roll me some gas. I probably shouldn't even drive. Soon as I drop, they say again not. She giving me top, she calling me God. Told me to send her the cash, she know that I got it, she just got her ass nice. Really hopping in my S2E2, I turned to a family guy, she call me dad.
That's all they need.
Turned up on
That's all they
the
need.
hood, that's A,
That's
man.
all you need. Anakin on the way.
Anakin on the way, man. It's time, man. We just got to keep unloading the clip, like we talked about, consistency and just creating that timeless sound, getting back to that 2017, 2018, but taking it to a whole nother notch, a whole nother level. So that was it, right?
Yep.
That was it? Okay. Well, bet, bro. They got to hear, a little bit of your story, how our relationships connect. We appreciate everybody for tapping in with us and staying locked in for the Visionary Series podcast, episode 2, season 2. We got more on the way, more friends, more family, more creatives on the way this season. And again, once we get to the end of the season, y'all gonna get to hear all this in full. So we appreciate y'all tapping in. I appreciate you taking the time, bro.
Sir. Of course.
Yes, sir.
My
Anything
pleasure.
you want to say? Anywhere they can find some of your tracks or anything you got upcoming?
Yes, so Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you stream music, Alexander Preston. Also Instagram, Twitter, @WorldOfPreston. New music on the way. Catch me if you can. I got a lot in the tuck, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned and stay tuned for episode 3 next week. Appreciate y'all.
Told me to send her the cash, she know that I got it, she just got her ass nice. Really hopping in my S2E2, I turned to a family guy, she call me dad. Turned up on 10, hand a card to her, it's getting maxed. When you me, you gotta just as good as you did last time.